lordy, lordy. Last leg of the trip, we've done 483 miles. Now we got our last little bit, 139 miles to go to Yuma, right there on the old border with California. So we got about a 2-hour drive out there. It is 1:15 p.m. I said about 2 hours, so about 3:30 we'll get there. We're on Arizona 85. Off to our left is the town of Buckeye, which is a little bit west of Phoenix, which we've stopped at. We've stopped in Buckeye many a times. I'd rather park out here in Buckeye than anywhere in Phoenix. And I've come down this road
Speed limit reduced ahead.
one other time before I've come down this road. Or is it twice? No, just the once. Once. That's going up. That's new. So we're heading down here. We're going to get on I-8. We're going to take that out westbound out to Yuma. And then tomorrow we're taking I-8 into California to San Diego to make our delivery. Ah, pardon me. Why is this road 45 now? Makes no sense for this road to be 45. All right, now we can speed up 55. Yeah, Lord. So the Loves here in Buckeye was quite crowded. I couldn't even pull off the road if I wanted to, so I went down right across the street, across the side street to the QT. Popped into a parking spot real quick. Used the old facilities. Made my note for did my load check. losing me. Gila River. But like I said, we're getting to Yuma tonight. You know, about 3:30. And then tomorrow, of course, we're getting we're gonna make our delivery. I still have no reload as of yet. I mean, I hope I get it by the time I get to my delivery. Hopefully I get my reload assigned by that time. I would really like it to not be waiting until Monday for a load and being stuck in California. I would really not like to be stuck in California for the weekend. Yeah, well, whatever. Like I said, about another 2-hour stretch here over to Yuma. Then we are done for the day. We've done 491 miles thus far. We got 131 miles to go. So basically, this is what we're going to be looking at. Actually, a little bit less than this. The places, some of the stuff we're going to be going through. Like I said, Athens, Georgia, up to Texas. Albuquerque, New Mexico, now heading down to San Diego. So we're gonna get to there, we're gonna get it delivered. Like I said, hopefully I have a load immediately close by with no permits so I can get the heck out of California as soon as possible. That would be nice. But we will see. We will see. So So all we got to do is deliver this one remaining little 503 excavator, this little Caterpillar excavator. And we are going to be in San Diego, so not knowing which direction to go, that kind of gets me stuck in a pretty bad area. Maybe not bad crime-wise or whatnot, just it's California to begin with, and secondly, it's California. And not a whole lot of truck parking down around the San Diego area, from what I know. I mean, it's my fourth visit to San Diego in my 5 years of trucking. I never had an interest to go to San Diego, ever. I mean, I can come out back to the Golden Acorn Casino and park there. I hate that place. I could come all the way out to El Centro and park there. That's a bit far. I mean, the only place, as far as I'm concerned, there's only really two places that I consider halfway decent places to park in all of California. Up on top of the Grapevine there at Lebec, and then up I-5 even more, up north, just a little bit north of Sacramento. They're at Dunnigan. Those are the only, Tehachapi is okay, but it still sucks. But not too many other places in California have actually been worth even being free. They're just not for me. I'd rather come all the way back out here to Yuma tomorrow, 180 miles, and park and wait for a load. But it's but that's just me. Oh, Lordy, 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 Lord. Alright, so but like I said, we'll get it done. Don't particularly care for being out in this part of the country. It's not for me. There really is no appeal visually, weather-wise,
Winding road ahead.
job-wise. There's just nothing here that I really want. At times it has its stark beauty, like I've said many a time before, but that's rare. You know, just not my speed. Yeah, well, I'll leave it for all those people that like it. More power to them. I'm sure, hopefully they'll say the same about where, you know, wanting to be up in northwest Montana. It's probably not for them. They probably don't find it attractive. So, goody goody gumdrops. Alright, but tonight, me and my lovely, beautiful wife are going to have another video dinner date. I got a nice, almost 12-ounce ribeye steak covered in my Hungarian spices. So we're gonna get that all. We're gonna get that cooked all nice and properly. Gonna make some nice slow simmered and then slow sauteed black pepper lima beans. That'll be nice. Lordy, Lordy, Lordy. I would like to pick up a little bit of corn. I got a potato soup mix. Put a little bit of corn in there, put a little bit of chicken in there. I'm going to make that up and, you know, put it into my sealed containers, my little Tupperware containers, put them in the refrigerator, have a little bit stretched out over the next week. Excuse me. Hello, Huawei. How you doing, sir? Welcome to Arizona. We just passed through Phoenix a little while ago. We're heading down to Yuma over next to the California border. Well, that's basically the orders of my wife. You know, she wants me to take a few days off near Christmas, which may not be, it may not be wholly possible. We will see. We will see what can and cannot be done.
Winding road ahead.
A, everybody else wants to be off for Christmas. And this Christmas is a bit different. Now I have a reason to be off for Christmas. Pardon me. But we're going to see what happens. Oh well. Alright, so in about 8 miles, we're going to merge onto I-8. Which that will leave us with about 107 miles to Yuma. Alright, Gila Bend, 10 miles, Yuma 126, but that's the city center. So. If that's what works, go for it, baby. All right, set that right there. So, Arizona 85 southbound. Oh my goodness. Holy mackerel. Like I said, from Albuquerque, New Mexico, where we delivered our second load, our second piece, 2 pieces. It's 863 miles, roughly, down here to down to San Diego. So a full day today, 600 plus miles. So we're going to do about 623 miles today. We left Albuquerque. We got over to the rest area there at the border with Arizona. That was our first stop for the day. We made it over to Flagstaff. We did a 30-minute break there at the Little America. There at I-10. Not I-10, I-40. We got there, we did our 30-minute break. We left there, got onto I-17, came down here to Phoenix. We shuffled right out to a little bit west of Phoenix, out to Buckeye. Did a quick load check there. We left there, now we got onto I-80, off of I-10 and down here to Arizona 85, going down to I-8. So now we are just moseying along, as they like to say. As I can. I mean, Sunday, I did maybe 20 minutes of yoga, but I did a good hour of walking. I walked down to the Walmart there in Lubbock and back. So, we are...
Speed limit reduced ahead.
We are watching what we eat. We're trying to get a little bit more exercise. Speed limit is 55 there. Undeniably, Gary. Yeah. Yeah, well. Yeah, not as much as they should be, but, there you go. We still have a ways to go, more than I would have liked it to go, but just is what it is. All right, Gila Bend, Arizona. You got this pilot here. You got another one up the roadways. And you got a Love. So Gila Bend's got a little bit of truck parking here, which is not too bad. Up on Butterfield Road, which we've stopped at that one a couple of times now, but we're not going that way. We're not going towards Maricopa. Pardon me. Humberto's Mexican food. Lordy, Lordy, Lord. Alright, so up here it's about a little over 2.5 miles. We will actually get onto I-8. We're already too far gone to be trying to stop for that red light.
West towards San Diego.
Here's the Pilot. I've stayed here overnight once. The other Pilot is heading, back eastward. Little Italy Pizza. Space Age Lodge. Space Age Restaurant. Sonoran hot dogs. What is a Sonoran hot dog? I've never don't know what that is. El Taco Tree. Board it up, board it up, board it up. Empty, empty, empty. That's see that all too much around here, around the Southwest, especially off the major highways.
Onto I-8 West towards San Diego.
Get over here to the old left-hand lane. Here's the Loves. Never stopped at this Loves and have no need to, so there you go. But this is I-8 on this bridge.
Bear right onto I-8 west towards San Diego.
So as of the moment, we got 103 miles to go to our stop. Pilot Flying J there in Yuma. It says about an hour and a half roughly to get there. 150 right now, so we're just gonna say 330, just to be on the conservative side of it. Pardon me. No median barrier for 93 miles. So this guy right here is out of Long Beach, California. And because he's an owner, it looks like he's an owner operator. He's not part of the union. So he may have been able to go to the port there here in California. Not anymore. This guy, that's why the all these ships are stuck off of California's coast. Because California's passed a bunch of laws. You can't work at the port if you're not employed by a company. You can't you can't pick up at the port if you're not a member of the union. You can't pick up at the port if you're an owner operator, or you work on a 1099 or whatever it is. If your truck is older than 2012, you cannot work at the port. I mean, even though this truck is a 2018, even though I am an employee, I still can't go in there and pick up a load for the simple fact I am not a member of the union. Pretty bad, pretty bad. That's why there's thousands, tens of thousands of containers stuck at the port, offshore, while they're scrambling to find places to unload elsewhere. And some of these ships with all these cargo containers are required to go to that particular port. A, because of customs. 2, because of contracts that are already signed, obligating them to go there. And they can't go anywhere else. Absolutely ridiculous. So whenever they say there's a driver shortage, that's why the port of Long Beach, that's why the port of Los Angeles is backed up, because there's a driver shortage. That's a lie. That's an outright lie. It's because they impose rules that cut out more than 55% of the available trucking that's coming in there. You don't have that problem in Texas. You don't have that problem in Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, Florida, South Carolina, North Carolina, Virginia, Maryland, Delaware, New Jersey, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, New York, Connecticut, Rhode Island, Maine, Massachusetts, Oregon, and Washington even. No problem with loads coming in and being picked up and taken out. It's a California only problem. It's a California government problem. And the people in California voted for that kind of nonsense. Pretty dang sad in my book. I mean, a couple of months ago, I went into the Port of Long Beach. The only reason I didn't get the load because they refused to load me unless it was what I was picking up loaded with a crane. You know, that was the only reason I didn't pick up a load there in Long Beach a couple months ago, because they didn't want to pay for a crane. Okay, your piece of equipment's going to stay there, because they wouldn't allow the machine I was going to pick up to drive on the concrete or on the asphalt. Oh well. All right. That's another reason why I'm not a big fan of going to California at all. There's always some kind of problem. And this trip has been no exception. As soon as I got the load, what's today? Today's Wednesday. No, today's Tuesday. Yeah, 1 week ago today, I got back to or I got told I had a California load. The very next day, which was Wednesday last week, I come back to my truck to find somebody did a hit and run on me. That's okay. I really don't care about DOT inspections. It doesn't bother me. I keep my truck and my documentation and my logs all correct. I inspect my truck every morning, every night. So that never really bothers me. I really don't care if I get a roadside inspection. It doesn't. That's one of the things that does not faze me. You do the job correctly, no problem. All they're doing is wasting my time. Now that's all they're wasting. You know, how about some of these little cars and pickup trucks out here, and minivans out here. Those are the ones you want to expect, because that's where you will find problems. Guaranteed. Mile marker 104. Got 92 miles to our destination. Oh yeah, I mean, they do their blitzes all the time, and everybody gets all in a panic. Oh my God, DOT inspection. It's like, so what? It doesn't bother me at all. You know, the last DOT blitz they had a few weeks ago, I believe I was going from Everett, Washington, or from Tacoma and Sumner, Washington. No, wait a second, no. I was going from Tacoma, Washington to Essex Junction, Vermont, up near Lake Champlain. There was a DOT inspection blitz going on at that time. I was oversized. I believe I was oversized. No, I wasn't oversized. I had a couple excavators go from the Port of Tacoma to Essex Junction, and I got stopped 0 times during that week. They were doing their safety blitz, or whatever they call it. Didn't bother me a bit, you know. But some guy, it's like some of these guys out here driving a truck. Ooh, the scale is open. So what? You got some of these guys out here, they will spend 25 minutes going some back little roadway to avoid a scale, which may or may not even be open, and 2, may or not even want them to stop, and 3, more than likely don't really care about your paperwork. They just want to make sure your tires are okay, you don't have any air hoses hanging down, and you know, and no big gaping holes in the side of your van trailer or whatnot. But some of these guys out here worry about the wrong stuff. Alright, so we got about an hour and 15 minutes to our final stop for the day. We've done 533.6 miles so far. And I know I'm coming up on a dead zone up here in about 10-20 miles. So before I lose the signal, I'm going to say thank you all for joining me. Have a good day. And we'll see you later. Nope. Like I said, I inspect my truck every morning, do my pre-trip. When I stop to get fuel, I do a walk around while I'm fueling. When I stop for my load checks every 150 miles, I check all my lights and tires and mud flaps and hoses and all my stuff like that. So that's never an issue. When it is, I just don't drive. I wait till I get it fixed. So like I said, I'm going to say thank you very much for joining us. Have a good day. We'll see you somewhere tomorrow in California. Unapologetic Semi Kitchen on the Facebook cooking group. We'll see you there, and we'll do some live stream on Facebook as well. Do you really need to be up that far up my butt there, pal? So until then, we'll see y'all later. Have a good night.